All right, we have another credit question here. This one is really more about car loan help. Car loan help, no credit score is what it says here. I'm
Not a
looking
great
at a
start.
few, yes, I'm looking at a few models and I haven't decided which one I'm going to pick yet of car, but I'm wondering what I can expect by walking into a dealership with no credit history. I'm a younger guy with only a secured credit card, $500 limit, had it for 6 months with no late payments. I will need a car soon, and I figured a car loan of 300 or less on my fixed salary is well within my budget. I don't pay housing or food costs. I get roughly $2,000 per month. I have a down payment of about $6,000 saved up, and I can save about 2,000 more if needed by the end of September. With today's prices, it makes more sense to buy new. And I was looking at a Kia Rio base model because it's cheap, $18,000. And a friend of mine swears by them and their warranty. So there you go. They've done some research. What APR could I expect in doing this by financing through the dealership? And do you think it would be reasonable to try and get pre-approved for a loan through my bank? Is this a stupid idea? And should I wait until I either have a decent score to use to my advantage? I have a time frame of roughly about 6 months before I will need this car for my job. So there it is. We got 6 months until he's got to have this car.
6 months and a lot of questions.
Yeah.
Okay. You know, I know. New job, new car. First, you don't need a new car. Right?
Well,
I
the
don't know.
problem is used cars are more expensive right now. So you're saying he doesn't need a car at all, or
No. What I'm saying is, okay, he's got $6,000 to put down on a car. Okay. Maybe go find an $8,000 car, get some credit from the dealer or somebody, or my favorite for car loans, join a credit union. They're going to probably give this person the best rate because you're a member of the credit union. They're more likely to give you a better rate. Get the rate from the credit union. I wouldn't go to a bank, quite honestly. Just
I'm not sure the bank would give
unless
him a loan.
right. That's my problem. Um, unless your family's been at the same bank forever, and I'm not sure that matters anymore. Go to the credit union and say, hey, look, go to the credit union for the Kia and say, look, I'm thinking of buying this new car. Here's, what would you give me a loan for? Find out what they do, then go to the dealer, find out what they do, make a choice. If you absolutely have to have a new car. Personally, I think, quite honestly, the way I established credit in the beginning is I needed a car. And so I went and joined the family credit union and I bought a used car. They gave me a loan for most of it. I drove the car for a while, made my payments on time. Now all of a sudden, I had credit. I paid the credit union back. They were happy to make me a bigger loan for a better car. It's cars last forever nowadays. Newer car, you get a Honda, Toyota, something like that, with 150,000 miles on it.
Oh, it's just getting started.
Yeah,
You're not even halfway done.
Yeah.
it's barely broken in. And yes, it's not new and it's got some dings and scratches, but you're going to do that anyways. So
It's a
work
fallacy.
within your work within your budget. I was reading something earlier today about cars, and this person was saying, first, when it comes, they're going to try to put you into a lease because the payment's cheaper. And this person's response to that was, never, ever, 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 ever get a lease because you're going to pay for 3 years, and at the end of 3 years, you own nothing. And then their comment was that no matter what car you should buy, if you can't pay the loan off in 3 years, you're buying too expensive a car.
Can't afford it. Yeah.
So that sort of puts you right down into the used car market. But then, so say you go out and buy that Honda Accord with 150,000 miles on it. That's in decent shape. You drive it for another 5 years and put 100,000 miles on it, you're probably going to sell it for about what you paid for it when it's all said and done with inflation. You've got credit. You haven't had car payments in a while. You've saved even more money. It's, you know, it's a temptation. That new car, you get the warranty, everything else, but and they'll get your monthly payment down because they'll put you into a 7-year loan.
Oh boy.
But definitely, if you're gonna go, if you're dead set on that, got to get that new what is it? Some Kia for 18,000. You know, he said, should I could save another 2,000 by the end of September. I think that was one of his questions. If he should, you absolutely should. Anytime you're gonna get a loan, maximize how much you can put in at the beginning, because that's gonna help lower your debt and therefore lower your monthly payments. As far as the interest rates, Frank, we kind of talked. I like your point about going to a credit union. They're always much more friendly. You know, a bank's going to look at you funny. They're going to be like, take a hike. Or have somebody co-sign this ridiculous loan that is borderline predatory, you know, this ungodly interest rate. And don't go to the dealership, because you're going to get a really bad interest rate from them as well. They'll give you the loan, but, you know, it's going to turn into a credit card.
The other thing is, if you got 6 months, go get a regular credit card and use it. Build up more credit. The more you have your credit score, it's amazing how little you have to do to have a really good credit score.
I was going to say, you know, you don't start at zero. You don't get a score. And so, you know, after your first month, you do your payments, you're probably in the 6, maybe even low 700s just to start with.
Because you haven't done anything bad.
So, you know, you can almost fudge your way through this. You can just say, I've look at my credit score. You only have 6 months, but look, I got a 750.
There you go. Numbers
don't
don't
actually
lie.
get a real loan. Yeah.
Right.